Family. Family is the hardest topic, believe it or not. It doesn't matter how well you're raised. Everyone loves the parents. Everyone's got a background with the parents. I had a good upbringing. But when you're born, it doesn't mean that your genetics and your blood is the same all the time. If you find yourself in a situation where you feel not a black sheep of the family, but you feel like I've got a vision, I've got a different outlook. Your outlook doesn't have to be the same as your parents. Your outlook doesn't have to be the same as everyone around you. If you've got something which is niggling at you and you think, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be the best, sometimes family and friends give over, Adam. Sometimes parents will be like, go for it, Adam. I was lucky to have the latter. But there's so many of you who ask me, but my dad does this, my mum does this, and they laugh at my ideas. I had the love from my family and my friends, but even still, along the way, there were people, extended family, why is he dreaming like this? So when you start with family, it doesn't matter if they support you or they don't support you, it's irrelevant. But the biggest hurdles you're going to have with family is this. No matter how much they care about you and how much they love you, along the way, you will get less time with them on this journey. But if you invest heavy now in the journey, you will get more time with them in the long term. I overheard someone say on a plane when I was going to Portugal with my parents, and in those days of like Monarch Airlines, there were people who could pay for extra legroom and all this stuff. And then when we got off the plane, there were people buying duty free like it was like throwing confetti money around. My dad said, how the other half can live, hey? And I looked and I thought, I was quite disappointed with that. Not because of what my dad said, because it was a quote institutionalized into people. Well, that's how the other half live. Why can't I live like that? How did they do it? Because it's almost becoming a judge, jury, and the execution of that you're having a laugh if you're looking at that life. So from a very young age, about 11, that quote pissed me off. That quote really pissed me off. Whether my dad said it purposely, I don't know. Because when people say how the other half live, I hate it. Because what you're attracting is to live like them. So it doesn't matter if you get on with your parents or you don't get on with your parents. From a very young age, I didn't want a life of debt. I didn't want to be checking bank statements. I didn't want all that. I wanted to know that you live once. Why can't I travel the world? Why can't I have this?